Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This defense for the Steelers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. Sam Williams bringing him down that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Fights through it.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Justin Jefferson
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent.
He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Justin Jefferson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Here's Austin. Gets past 1 man. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Pickett's throw brought in by Austin.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. first and 10. It's Pickett. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Now here's Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take the... They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game. and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week to try and take.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Third and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Now Austin.
A 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 42.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Back to throw here. He'll let it fly for Austin.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Finding room at midfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Back to throw. Pickett.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season.
And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action. But that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
After the sack on first down, Pickett. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 68 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Justin Jefferson
from 8 yards out.
And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 12.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the left side, Gallup's got it. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Prescott off play action. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 22 and a first down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.